What is up, guys? Welcome back. So today is the day we'll be installing the new AZA Auto wheel on here. So let's get to it. Let's not waste time. First thing we're going to do, disconnect the battery, let that uncharge for a little bit, and then go ahead and start taking off the airbag. So let's get to it. All right, so the next thing that we're gonna do is you're gonna take this Torx, I believe it's a 30. Yeah, Torx 30, and you're gonna loosen up the two bolts that are in the back, which is one back here, yeah, right here, right in this area. Other one right here, right there. So this Torx 30. So on this side, you might not be able to get to it with the steering wheel straight, so you might have to like turn the wheel halfway. That way you can get access to it. The way I did it is I stuck the Torx 30, turned it with some pliers. Since I already disconnected my battery and everything, I didn't want to go ahead and reconnect everything to turn this. So once you take that 30, you loosen up the bolts. This should pull out, and you should have access to all the wires. And you just don't pull it too far out, because then you start ripping wires out. So just kind of be careful and start disconnecting stuff. All right, so once you take this little tab off right here, then you'll just get like a flathead, and then you just pop this one out. Should just pop out. And there you go, pops out. That's that. And your airbag is ready to go. Once you got the airbag off, this little, I believe this has to do with the horn. You push in and twist to your left, and it should pop out just like that. So you don't want to just pull it out, because there's an actual little lock tab on here that you got to push in and twist. Sometimes these are broken, but luckily mine is still good, so that's good. This little clip right here just pulls out like that. That way that one's free. This is for your radio buttons. All right, to take this nut off right here, you're gonna need a 21 socket. We got the 21, hit it with the impact. So once you got it off, then we'll go get the tool and start. Yeah, because I don't think, yeah, that's not coming off like that. So we're gonna need the tool, the actual puller. But that's 21 nut, that's what you'll need, and an impact, and it should come right off. All right, so once you got your steering wheel puller all set up in there and everything, as you can see it. So I picked up this tool at Harbor Freight for like, I think it was like $37.99 plus tax. So I had got another one that was like a 3-way one, and that didn't work out. So I just went and returned that and got this one, which was a little bit more expensive. Sometimes the cheaper tool is not the best tool. But yeah, so, you know, you put your two bolts in, then you start turning this. And man, like, I was turning it. I was putting so much force in it that it honestly felt like I was going to break this, or something was going to break. But it popped, and now it's loose. Now we can just start turning it. And it's pretty loose now, so you just keep turning it and it should pop out now. Big difference. So I did have somebody ask me if there was a weight difference on each one, and there actually is. This one is heavier, but obviously because you added material to it, you added a bunch of more material, but it's not by much. The OEM one without the airbag, obviously just like this, how it sits, is 5.6 pounds, and then the new one, this one, just how it sits right here like this, is 6.2 pounds. So not even a full pound, I mean, if you really look into it. So on these, to pop these out, there's a little pocket hole right here. You just get like a flathead and you just push it out like that, or I mean, you could even use your finger to push it out. But so they just pop out through there, and obviously your wires, there's like a little groove right here where you can they just pull out. So there's that little groove. That's where you pretty much put them, like run them through there so they're not in the way. But they got little grooves on the side right here. Same thing with this. There's a little pocket there. You just push it out. I mean, you get something like a flathead, or you can just use your finger and it'll pull right out. Pull it out, press them in here, run it through that little groove that you see in there. groove in there. These, when you pop them out, obviously you're not going to be able to take the wire out, so there's a little clip right here. You got to release that clip, release the button, and then you can fish the wire harness out of there. That's how you do these right here. Just right, so now that we got the buttons all pushed back in here, got the little harness ran in there, now we're ready to start fishing the wires through this hole right here. So there is little grooves right in here. Let's see if you guys can see it. There is little grooves right in here that will match up with the grooves on the actual steering wheel. So there's really no way of putting this the wrong way unless you force it in there and not line up the grooves. Then you'll probably be messing something up and it won't be right. But there is grooves, so look for the little grooves. There's like they go in there a certain way, they match. So keep an eye on that. Got the nut back on, that's nice and tight. We got the wires ran through the hole, so that's good. We'll run this one through the back. This one back on, and like you removed it, you gotta, there's a locking tab on there. Push in and twist to the right to lock it in. Just like that. Now it's locked in, so now it won't come out no more. That's for your horn. Plug this one back on like that, just in case you ever want to use your buttons again, then you go ahead and do that and that'll work. So it would be your yellow, which is your airbag, goes into the clip right in here. So you clip that in there. Yeah, so there's only one way. There is a way to match it, so there's only one way that it'll go in. Put your tab back on. Put this tab back on there. And it's snapped in, so that's good. All right, just like that, there it is, installed. Everything's ready to go. So don't forget your Torx screws behind the steering wheel. 2 Torx screws to, you know, hold your airbag in place. But looks good. Now the only thing I gotta do is go connect the battery and hope that everything's connected right and this airbag doesn't pop. That would suck. But anyway, so that's it. That's how you remove it. That's how you install the new one. See you on the next one.